Hey guys, long time no see. Okay, so I haven't made an episode in a long time, and I can explain why.
You died.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get hit by the fucking trap?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I just told you about? That's amazing. I love that for you.
Mm-hmm. That's my ass. Why did that happen? Anyway, I wanted to get back into making videos with this quick little game demo, but for a demo, this thing has some meat to it. It's a bite-sized chunk of the game and it can be beaten in a little bit over 2 hours, but a lot of that time is spent outside of the game itself. I'm excited to explain that. Before we begin, I just want to say that obviously this is a demo of an unreleased game. Anything shown could be changed when it's released. That is slated to be sometime this year, which is coming to an end pretty soon. I'm also going to be getting some stuff up to start streaming games on this channel, so be on the lookout. This is the Chinatown Detective Agency Review Demo. This game is made by General Interactive Co. Don't know them? Well, it makes sense. Their only game before this was a hexagonal wine-making strategy game. I never played it, but the launch trailer is just still images of wine with the Spider-Man 2 pizza theme in the background. So for me, the bar is set pretty low, but a good indie development team can do a lot in 4 years between games. Let's have a look-see. So when you open the game, boom, philosophy. A diatribe about God making humans and humans making robots in our image.
Look upon my works, he says, and see my greatness.
Typical human reaction. Now you see me walking on 2 legs, you suddenly wonder what to call me.
Sets the tone as maybe a little pretentious, but the second the running man gets to his destination, another boom. This time it's an explosion. A year later and we see the new office of Amira Dharma, your PI PC. Quite possibly my favorite character I've played in a long while. Her lack of agency keeps her from being a cliche. Not to say she's laissez-faire about her job. She's not the Ben Braddock of detectives, the lazing about part, not all that other stuff. But she won't indulge in conversations with Mr. Exposition, nor let herself get too long-winded.
Flying snakes, ants the size of foxes, stuff like that.
Her old boss from the police department comes to congratulate her with a bottle of Jameson and a potential client, Robert Zhou, a wealthy elite with connections all over. All we gotta do is find Philip Ung, just some dude who stole millions of bucks from a rich company, and with the only clue to finding him being a passage from a book and directions to a library. Are you a bad enough dude to use the Dewey Decimal System on a public library computer and save the day? Or make the underpaid library worker do it on her unpaid half-hour lunch break in this dystopian cyberpunk detective story game? It's a goddamn point-and-click game. You click on the ground and your little character moves there. Press another character and you go there and talk to them. Simple as. You travel between locations via the subway system. No hot dogs, smoking, or batteries. Truly dystopian. One of the very first things you actually do gameplay-wise is hack a gate to get into a botanical garden after dark. It's a matching game with a meter on the bottom that shows you how close you are to getting locked out. I barely made it the first time. This minigame doesn't play around. Zhao gave us a little quote from a book that we have to find as part of the clues. The robot kiosk at the front desk should be able to find that for us. Oh, so we have to find it ourselves. Easy enough, we have a computer at the office. Okay, no more playing dumb. Now I gotta tell you all the facts here. You have to find this information outside of the game. Google, for me to be precise. Put that little quote into your browser and you find out it's from Herodotus. Type his name into the robot and go find that book. Oh, and the game glitches and it won't let me progress. That's fun. While I'm replaying, let me tell you something about the Google mechanic. The demo has no borderless windowed mode. Absolute travesty. If that's fixed in the full game, then thank God, but for the demo, I had to look shit up on my phone. That might not be a problem for you, but I basically wake up every morning by adding another crack into my nearly 4-year-old $100 phone. Skipping songs takes a couple of seconds on it sometimes, but my computer is pretty decent. Just add borderless and buy me a new phone, General Interactive, and maybe I'll call it even. Let me check off some other things too real quick. Pretty sick 2D pixel graphics? Check. David Fincher soundtrack? Check. Really, I do love this art. The character profiles are done really well, and the female characters are really quite beautiful. I'm never at a misunderstanding of what something is. Robots are clunky and cool, while the humans just kinda sit around at the Blade Runner outside restaurants or read books. I love when cyberpunk games make the futuristic digital landscape look so mundane that it might as well be analog. Trains still exist to ferry folks around, but the station map looks like a muddy neon eyesore. I'm not calling it bad at all, I love the dilapidated look of the future. Planes are still terrible cylindrical death traps, but they drop you off in these ultra sleek versions of real world areas. London looks like everyone just continued taking nitrous and called into work for the next 10 years, and Singapore apparently invested heavily into the Nixie tube market. The rainy atmosphere is it's pretty much the laziest for a detective story to be in, but I really do think it works for this game. I think it's going less for noir, as the main character kinda shirks that cliche whenever she can, but a fan of the genre would definitely appreciate it. Oh look, that fixed it. The book has a cipher, and the last person who checked it out has a coded message in their emails. Holy shit, they actually want you to decrypt this bullshit yourself? What the fuck is Ludstown? Oh, Google says it's an obscure phrase for London from a Shakespeare play. God damn, man. Now I have to book a flight and show up at the airport hours before the flight takes off because I bought the tickets for the next day. I think my dad made this game. Really, they should add a wait for flight button at the airport, but this is a demo. That kind of investigation makes sense though, right? Just look for clues and follow the natural flow of events. Here's where the demo really caught my attention. Learning geology from auction websites. You get a stamp from her, and are told to find the country and town of origin. That's right, another Google egg hunt. This mission took me through Wikipedia articles and stamp collector websites just to find out that these funny little letters are Greek and belong to a now Greek island that fought its way away from the Ottoman Empire and started printing its own stamps for 5 months in 1912. That's a weird gameplay mechanic, right? Oh, these stamps are from Manchuria during Japanese rule, and the stamps were used on a package from the capital Harbin. When you don't know what language the stamp is printed in, that makes it really hard. I think one of these sites might have given me Mossad spyware. Later on, you have to figure out the local name for Asia's longest river while on a time limit at a party. This is after I waited for 14 real-world minutes for the party to begin. I ran through all my gold water reserves standing around.
Purified water, fortified with nutrients and flecked with microscopic gold.
All because some dude just had to get murdered at a bus stop.
Listen, I'm a PI. I was supposed to meet someone here. I've got a bad feeling he's under your body tent.
The story near the end really builds up to something that I can't wait to see expanded on in the full game. Corruption at the public utility level of government, a sham religion only around to line the pockets of the holy figures, some figure who's making others do their bidding like some ghost hack from Standalone Complex. I completely recommend this demo. It's cynical, it's brash, it's beautiful to look at but ugly to imagine. All the while you're trying to ignore it just to make some cash. Whoa, bro, that's like profound or something. If this sounds like your type of deal, then play it. You can beat it in the time it takes to procrastinate going to bed for the night. I'll take another look at the full game probably. Actually, maybe not. I still haven't played the full release of Edge of Eternity. Got that shit pre-ordered though. Thanks for watching this fiscal year's video. I'll probably be doing another short video while I'm working on something bigger. Come back in 3 years to see that.